you today, my dear students? Did you sleep well last night? Yes? Kind of. Are you tired today? No? Excellent. Oh, yes. Okay. Don't worry, because today's class is going to be very interesting for you. You're going to understand many things about how mind works with our clients and how we are going to create a design, a positioning strategy in our hostel or hospitality business. The name of our class is Positioning Strategy. Have you heard before this name? Positioning? Yes? At school. What do you think positioning strategy is? Or just positioning? The first idea that comes to your head about something. Yes, that's it. And do you think we have to create a strategy or just let it flow? A positioning strategy. We have to create it, design it. To be successful, yes. Very good answer. Next one, please. Okay, what is this? Strawberry. Chocolate. What feeling, what sensation it brings to you? Hungry, sweet, yummy, delicious. Do you want it? No. Okay. Next one. So what we have done, just did, is positioning. We are understanding how this strawberry relates to you and it's on your mind. The class is going to be like this. First of all, we will have 5 minutes of presentation. That's what we're going to do, what we're doing now. Then we will remember what we did last night, last class. Okay. Then brainstorming. The brainstorming so we can understand how you relate and you, and each one of us relate in a very different way. Then conceptualization, meaning we have to understand it and then give a concept of it. Questions. I want you to tell me if you have any kind of doubt or any question, and then the closure, the ending of the class. Okay? Next one, please. Who wants to help me reading the instructional objective? Anyone? You? Okay, Christian, please.
With some real example in class, according to a PowerPoint presentation, the idea will compare the positioning of safe products and services in the market. During 15 minutes of brainstorming in order to understand the meaning of positioning in the hospitality industry.
Okay, so what we are going to do is a brainstorming of 15 minutes. According to this brainstorming, we will be able to understand what positioning is. So, our course goal is by the end of the class, the students will be able to understand what is positioning, how does it work in the mind of their clients, and the importance of their career, in order to design an adequate marketing positioning strategy. So, first of all, we understand why is it important, what is positioning, how does it relate with our clients, and after, at the end of it, we will just understand how to make a correct marketing strategy. If we don't know before what we're going to learn now, we won't be able to do this strategy. Right? Is it clear? Any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay, thank you. Next one. Very important. What have we done last class? Segmentation. Very good. You have a very good memory. What is segmentation? What is? You remember?
Separate from the industry.
Separate. And why is it important to separate our clients or the market?
They all have different feelings or thoughts.
Because they all have different needs, thoughts, feelings, behaviors. So, we have this family. Have you seen this cartoon? This family guy. Are all these people inside a family, everybody is different also. And this family in a country, in a city, in a country, everybody is different. So if we have to understand how they work, how they behave, how they think, who is our client? Is a man, a woman, a boy, or maybe he's a dog of a man? How old is he or she? Do you think that the age is important? It changes a lot. If you have 5 years old, you are 5 years old, or maybe 15, or then you're 25, or maybe you're 60, everything is different. No, and your needs are different, and your social environment also is different. Which are his or her preferences? What do you need? What do you feel? Where does he or she live? This is very important. The place where we live. Sometimes we come from a different country, or a different city, or a different school, and we have to try to fit into a new kind of society. New behaviors, new way of thinking, new manners, everything is different. So sometimes you change. Just because you move from a place to another, you just change. Really? You understand that? Excellent. So, next one please. Okay. Market position. No. Okay. Why is this yellow ball smiling?
It's happy.
It's happy. Okay, and the blue on the rest of them?
Or not
Unsatisfied, sad, the other one is happy. So there must be a reason why the blue ones are sad and the yellow one is happy. There must be a reason, we don't know. But we just feel that this one is happy because of the colors, because of the line that's there, and we relate it with something. Okay? So, what is market position? Is to separate the segment, to separate the market, and understand why this one is happy. Why is this person reacting in that way? We're going to try that all our clients react in this way. Happy, satisfied. Next one, please. Okay, now we are going to do the brainstorming. Brainstorming, you just have to relax. I don't want you to have anything in your head, in your mind. Just don't think. Just react. Because when you think, you start to relate, oh, this is good, this is bad, my friends, the family, how they know. Just the first idea that comes to your head, you have to tell me. Okay? So relax, don't think, just say the first idea that comes to your mind. 3, 2, 1, next one, please. Oh my God. Fast food. Yummy? Junk. Sometimes, maybe somebody wants to eat it. Are you hungry? Who wants to eat this? 1, 2. No. Okay, next one, please. Gross. Oh my God.
It's crazy. He loves junk food.
Yeah.
He has no manners.
No manners. Yeah. Do you think this is, what is bacon? Huh? Bacon, cheese. This is healthy?
No.
His behavior is healthy?
No.
Do you want to give this to your clients?
No. McDonald's loves to eat.
Yeah. Those fast food companies. Okay, so but there is something else here. Have you ever felt that you have to eat junk food? Yes. The need. No, I want junk food. I want yummy and junk food. It's an addiction, and that's true. That's true. So, what do you feel about this man? Not the food, the man, the way he looks, the way he acts.
He's sick.
He's sick.
Maybe.
Maybe. Why?
I don't know because he wants to eat many junk food.
Because he wants to eat lots of junk food. He's aggressive. His expression is aggressive. Crazy. Yeah, you can see the look in his eyes. The eyes tell you a lot of things. The next one, please. Playboy. Bunny. Sex? Yes. What else? Old man. Okay. I know. Don't think.
I see a good lady.
A naked lady. Is she blonde?
Yes,
Okay. Tilsa. Who is Tilsa? Ah, she's what's a model? I was going to say something else. Okay, a model, okay? Okay, Tilsa Lozano. I don't know why, but for example, if you say Tilsa Lozano, what I think is just cabaret, legs, yeah? Yes, that's the only thing. And I don't really, I think this is more classy, more elegant than Tilsa Lozano. And I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. She's very provocative maybe. That's the way Tilsa Lozano is positioned in my mind. And I don't know her. You just told me a name, and the first thing that came to me was legs. Okay. Money, yes. There's lots of money. The man, the owner of Playboy, is a billionaire. And he's surrounded by young, beautiful women. Money. Next one, please. Kate Moss. Who is she? Tilsa Lozano. She's a top model. And what is she doing here? Maybe what will be, do you think, what will Kate Moss will have in her mind? Why she is there? What's her strategy? She wants to position herself through Playboy. Why? Playboy sells, okay? Maybe she wants to have a more sexy position in image. People, no? Maybe she wants to sell underwear. Maybe, because this is not in vain. This is, everything is designed. Everything is, this 1 + 1 is 2. It's precise. So there is a strategy behind Kate Moss and Playboy. She's a bunny, sexy bunny with a rabbit. Can you go back one? Okay. Is this the same? Do you relate the same way? And both of them are Playboy.
You can because they don't pay.
Just because of the name. And the ears, yes. But also, I want to tell you, I gave this class last year to a group of students here at the city also, and one girl, no, really two, one girl and one boy in different classes, both told me a toy, a bunny, like a bunny, a cutie bunny, and everybody was looking, what? Why a bunny? Maybe they're too innocent. They have never been into internet. I don't know. They're too innocent. They don't have this in the mind. Next one, please. Okay, next one. And this one.
Technology.
Laptop, technology, computer, elegance, money, prestige, exclusive. knowledge. So the apple of Apple is very well positioned in the mind of our clients, of their clients. But still, I have one student that she saw just a small apple on a scenery and acting the lights. Okay. Next one, please.
Superman.
What is this?
Coca-Cola.
Soda.
Soda. Coca-Cola. Yeah, but now you're not you're thinking too much. The first thing that comes to your head, don't relate it. Coca-Cola. What else? Superman. Sayuri. What do you see there? You want to be free, like freedom. Okay, it's good. What?
Outgoing.
I'm going.
Outgoing.
Outgoing. You don't see Coca-Cola.
Yes.
The first thing you see there is Coca-Cola, and then you relate to something else maybe.
Yeah.
Superman, you. As a merchandising, maybe. This is obviously a Coke advertisement. That's it. I want you to raise a hand who sees Coca-Cola in the first place. What do you see?
Like this is he's showing himself. Like this is my own.
Okay, showing off. Okay. Raise your hand who sees Superman. Yeah, but you are thinking too much. It has to be just an instant reaction. What else do you see? Does it say Coca-Cola anywhere? And how do you relate it with Coca-Cola?
Because the letters. It's a
Yeah, because the handscreen, the color, the way it's written. Okay, very good. Next one, please. So, position. Now I'm going to give you a concept. First of all, what we did before is just understanding how you think it in a different, very different way from another one. So, position is this. It's the way that any product or service is placed in our client's mind. This is another way of seeing positioning because there are different levels of positioning. One is the actual positioning, meaning how they relate instantly in your head. The other one is a positioning that we want to design. And if we want to design it, there has to be a meaning why we want to design that positioning. Because we want to create a certain image of our company in our market. So the market is shared with other companies, with other hotels or other restaurants. So we have to find why we are different from that company in order to position ourselves in a different way in that group of clients. So we have to find that. So let's imagine that we are this one in the mind of this client. We have to make him feel different, our branding, our name, our service. The first thing that has to come to his mind is our branding. So it says here, a marketing strategy that aims to make a brand occupy a distinct position, meaning a strategy that you have to design in order to make a brand name like Sheraton, Melia, distinct in the mind of your client, related to competing brands in the mind of the customer. This is from Stanton, Edson, and Walter. The name of the book is Marketing Fundamentals, and this is edition number 11. 11 times it has been copied, so it must be good. Next one, please. Okay, so we continue. Do you have any questions so far? No? Do you understand what positioning is so far? positioning, and then we have to create a different one in order to what we want from our company. So it can be very different from one person to another because it depends on how do we feel. Imagine early morning, you come here to class. You didn't sleep. You didn't eat. You didn't receive your paycheck. You're tired, exhausted. And then your teacher, Maria Grazia, comes and gives you a class, very, very, very long class, with lots of theory. How do you feel? Worried? Worried, bored, sad, angry, and maybe this class will make you feel worse than before. Yeah. But what if you are the same, but you come here and your class is amazing? You play, you listen to videos, you interact, you do different things. Don't you think that will change in your mind? Yes. So it depends on how the class is, how you are feeling in that moment, what happened to you before, after. So, in order to have the same behavior in each one of you, we first have to understand how each one of you are, how each one of you behave. That's the only way I can create a proper and adequate positioning strategy. What do we think? This is what we think. Do you think who is going to win the elections now? Castañeda, says he. Maybe. Do you like him? Who? Castañeda. No. I hope he won't win. I really hope. Okay? But I think so. If I go into numbers, he's winning now. No? He's on top. So, what I think, what I feel, and what will happen is not the same. No? Now, what we have to create is try to all of them adjust in the same objective. And how we relate to it, the value we give. I was telling you in another class, I was telling you about the value. The value is how much what I give you is worth it to you. Do you understand that?
It's different. Any different?
Yes, it's very different. For example, if you are all football players, and I am selling here pregnancy tests, does it have value for you? Being football players? The only way maybe if you have doubts that maybe your girlfriend is pregnant, that would be the only way. But if you are all football players, and I am offering you a very nice sweatshirt, special that won't make you sweat or will make you warm, would you like it? Would you give it value to it? Yes. So it depends on the value. And how can we know the value for another person? Because first we have to know their needs. And how can we know their needs? Positioning comes, okay, I understand. Why?
Make it quick.
Like a survey?
Yeah.
With survey you can ask people about it, how do you feel? That's why surveys work. But also, you have to read newspapers, to be in touch with people, to see what's going on in the market, to see how is the behavior of people. No, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's an everyday job that you have to do in order to understand really who our client is and how the needs and what's the value. Next one, please. Okay, now I want you to relax and create in your mind an image. When I say relax, what does it come to your head? Don't say it, just imagine something. Then nature. Relax. take you to a trip today. Okay? Relax, nature, then beautiful. Are you creating now? Are you somewhere now?
Yes.
And then fresh air. Do we have fresh air here? No. Okay, so now you have a picture in your head. Okay, next one, please. Is this the picture you have?
No.
No, no way. So imagine when we see an advertising with words and an image that don't fit, that they are not adequate, something happens in your head, you don't understand the information. That's why people that work in publicity, they have to design every word, every color, how they relate. Where is it? On the top, on the back, on the left side? Everything is previously designed. So if we see this and we compare it to the other words, no relation. And do you find any kind of relation between both of these photos?
Yeah, the good and the bad.
Yes, what?
The good and the bad.
Okay, yin and yang, good and bad. Yes. Yes, and like an antithesis. Who is this guy? Abimael Guzman.
It's a murder.
A murderer.
It's a terrorist.
How do you feel when you see this picture? What do you have in your head? Scared? Have you lived in this terrorism ages, 10 years, maybe 15 years of terrorism in Peru? Yeah, maybe you were not born.
No.
It was really terrible. Terrible. It was very frightening. So, me and other generations, older generations, that see this, they get really scared. Why? Because they relate to it. Maybe that you just know, but you didn't feel. You were not there when somebody of your family died, maybe. Okay, and this, he's alive. He's alive and he's a real flesh person. He's in jail.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. And this one? Hmm? Guardian angel. How do you feel?
Safe.
Safe. Nice. What else? Is it real?
No. It doesn't.
Yes. No.
Yes, but you can get something you don't touch.
Magic? You can't touch it.
Your mind.
Raise your hand who believes that guardian angel exists.
There are people angels.
Okay? Half the class. And who doesn't believe? 2, 3. So we are winning. We are believers. What I feel is peace, safe, protection. And you, that you don't believe in guardian angel, what do you feel when you see this image? Just an image, nothing. Any kind of relation with you. Okay? Understand how this is very important. If you put an image on your position in the strategy that nobody understands, or maybe it's not related to your client, you're not going to understand what is that. Okay? Next one, please. So, what we have to do is know our client. How? First of all, remember segmentation? Through segmentation. And our product, I can't offer something that I don't know. How am I going to tell you about this beautiful hotel if I have never been there? How am I going to tell you that my services at Sheraton are excellent if I have never been there? We have to know for the person, our product, our service, we have to live it, to feel it, to understand it. So, after that, we design a positioning strategy. This is design, previously designed. How is the mind or the personality of these hanging a jacuzzi, so they might be a couple. How do you think they are?
They're relaxed.
In love? Which kind of need they must have had? Just relax. Do you think there is a set up of services behind them? Yes, there must be, because first we can see this is a very well designed jacuzzi on the nature with a nice view. Maybe the jungle, maybe I don't know. And here, what we have here? Okay. So we have a bar somewhere, but the hotel must be a bar. Okay, so we can understand from this and the last one the difference between designing and creating and just doing it because you want to or you feel to. Next one, please. So every marketing strategy must follow a previously designed positioning strategy. You can't, you remember the strategy marketing mix? Price, product, placement, okay. You can't do any of this if you first of all don't create a positioning strategy. You can't. Because everything that you do has to be guided by this positioning strategy. The uniforms, the colors, the credit card, the fidelity programs that you can create, everything. So if you see this, SPG is Starbucks Preferred Guest. This responds to a positioning strategy. What do you think they want to give, to create in the mind of the clients through this? VIP clients. Very good, Dalila. What else?
Something
Exclusive. Premium. Yes, and that's a strategy because SPG, Standard Preferred Guest, is a program for fidelity for very high standard clients, VIP clients, in all the star hotels. Next one, please. So, first of all, we have to think about the people that work inside. They have to understand the positioning strategy in order to communicate it to the clients. So, strategy starts inside with our workers. Next one, please. This is a nation. Next one, please. Okay. VIP is also this kind of person. It doesn't mean that you have to be with your suit and very, very corporate to be a very important person. So this strategy goes from St. Regis, Luxury Collection, Melody Hotel, the Meridian, Westin, Sheraton, Love, Element, and 4 points. 9 hotels with about 1,000 hotels inside. Maybe we have 10,000 hotels in the world. This. Next one, please. So we decided to communicate something. This communication has to go on the website. This goes on the website. And this is the slogan. That's more like it. What's more like it? This. What do you see here? Like a fountain is a pool. A very nice one. It's not very exclusive, very nice. You just go here and you feel different. Next one, please. This is the fidelity program, the star points from SPG. If you go and you use the card and you have your star SPG card, you will receive points. And when you accumulate some kind of number of points, amount of points, you will be able to earn money or have private different services. Next one, please. Also, merchandising. Merchandising has to be accorded to position. You have many different kinds of merchandising here. here. You can't see them very well, but you have, yeah, you can see, no? You have hats and mats, maybe.
It's a pillow or no?
It's a ball, I think. Yeah, tennis ball. Yeah. Ah, for stress. Yes, next one, please. Also, you have to create a proper way to communicate your strategy, and the way that we are using is phones, Android and iPhone and tablets. So, this is an application, and the application has to have the same strategy position. Next one, please. What do we want at the end of this? We want our client to be happy, to be comfortable, because tourism and hospitality is the industry of happiness. We are here in order to make our clients happy. Maybe for one day, for half a day, for 15 days. But our mission is to make them happy. So they have to feel like this. Comfortable, trusting, safe, happy, relaxed. Next one, please. Okay, so positioning in Peru. What's going on in Peru? We have very nice hotels here in Peru. I have a question for you. Is positioning in hospitality industry the same as in any other industry?
No.
No. Very good. Why?
Because every people thinks different or has different needs.
What is the difference in hospitality industry than in mining, for example? Mining industry.
The service.
Yes, the service. Who is the one that's more important in hospitality?
Right.
The guest, yes. But
Receptionist.
the receptionist, the people, we people that work inside. Because we are the ones that are giving the service. Because we can have 5-star hotels, but if the people are not warm, are not intelligent, they don't personalize the service, maybe you just leave and go somewhere else. The difference between one industry and the other is that our industry is full of thoughts, of feelings, human beings that react very different from one thing to another. Next one, please. So, here in Peru, we have Sheraton Lima Hotel and Convention Center. Before, when I worked here, it's a casino. That's Convention Center. What do you feel? How is this position in your head?
It's a big hotel.
A big hotel? Old? Well, the food is not very good, I think. But okay, it's a luxury hotel. Maybe it's expensive. It's a corporate one. This is the lobby of Sheraton, Lima. No, go back. What do you feel here?
Welcome.
You feel, why welcome? Very interesting. Why welcome? I will.
It feels comfortable. It feels nice.
Comfortable. The color, the yellow color, is warm color. It's warming. I ask you to come.
Glass.
Yes, it's very clean. It's open. It's wide. So it gives you some information. The next one, please. So this is a photo taken from the Tower Convention Center. How do you relate with this? How is it? Do you like it? Yeah, I do also. Why? What does it express?
Nightlife.
Nightlife. What else? A light. Yes. Modern. Yes. Next one, please. And this one.
No.
Hostel friendly. More simple. Cheaper. Next one, please. This is a backpacker. Young people. People that maybe don't want to have so many things. It's simple. People like this. Next one, please. Like this. Yeah. free, flow, do the basic things. But they're happy also. They're having fun. So it doesn't mean because it's cheap that you don't have to give a very good service. No, you just have to be more friendly. Simple. Next one, please. Now, this is one jewel, beautiful. Century Lodge, Machu Picchu Century Lodge. This hotel received many international prizes. It's built on Machu Picchu, near Machu Picchu. Next one, please. It's made of stone. It's very expensive, very exclusive. This is, if you go there, you will be having your breakfast with Machu Picchu behind you, breathing this fresh air. How you relate with this? What do you feel? It's amazing, extraordinary. Freedom, nature. I just want to be there now. Please take me there. Next one, please. This is a beautiful hotel in Arequipa, where I come from, Colca Lodge. It's in Colca Valley. It was a smaller one. Now it's it's bigger, and also it has now spa and hot springs because Colca Lodge is in a volcanic place, surrounded by volcanoes. And people friendly. Can you see people very friendly there? Yes, because it's simple. This is Colca Lodge. Next one, please. Nice. Hot springs. Volcanic water heated by the volcano. Because inside and nearby many volcanoes. Next one, please. This is Colca Lodge. Nice. I have worked there, but not living there. I just worked in the corporation and went to do the marketing campaign. I was here drinking wine. Spectacular, beautiful, amazing. It's like you are somewhere else. And we had it here in Peru. So, to finish this, boys and girls, I just want to give you some kind of recommendations. We won't be able to do an appropriate marketing strategy if we don't follow these values. Because when you are related to business, you can lose your values. First of all, you have to have empathy. Empathy, why? Because you have to relate with your client. To understand, to put in the shoes of your client. Transparency. If something is good or not, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You have to show it. Honesty. If there are things that are not going well, you just face them, accept them, and then change them. Because they are your weaknesses must become your strength. And accuracy. Because sometimes we are just talking about many things and we don't go and we're not precise. When we are precise, it's easier for us to create a campaign. Next one, please. So next class, we will learn how to design a strategy. This is a formula. 1, 2, and 3 steps. What we have done is we understood today what is position. Is that clear in your head? Yes? Okay, once we understand that, we have to follow 3 steps. It's a formula. Like this. It's a simple formula that you will learn to know it. And because you really understand it, it will be easier for you. And you will do a very good strategy. Next one, please. Excellent. So, thank you very much. I would like to know if you have any question.
What will happen if we don't design positioning strategy?
Okay, what will happen if we don't design a positioning strategy? What do you think will happen? Will be an accurate one? No. We will just flow like, oh, they like it, no, they don't like it, oh, they feel it, oh, they don't feel it. Yes, like we want to know what to do. If we design it, we will be focused. Another question, please?
Who will be in charge of the design and strategy?
Who will be in charge? You can have a marketing manager. The marketing is responsible of creating this, but it has to work with all the areas. It has to be like a meeting with all the areas to understand the needs and and create one strategy. One last question, please.
If I have a business or a hostel, how do I know my market position?
How can we know a market positioning if we have a hotel now? I think we have two ways. First of all, we can ask our clients. We can every day. Are you okay? How can we be better? Did you like our service? And also, we can hire a company and make a focus group or survey, so we can know. Okay. Any more questions?
And for how much time can we use the same strategy for our hotel?
That will depend. A strategy doesn't have to design for 1 year or 1 month. It depends on what you want. Maybe tomorrow something happens in the market and you have to change your strategy because you just have to be fluent and understanding what's going around in the market. Okay, so we can change strategy from 1 year to another, from 1 month to another. Depends. But first of all, we have to be very sure that that strategy is very wide, so it can fit into many markets. And Christian, you raised your hand. Your last question? No? Okay. So for next class, you know you have to do your homework. And if you don't have any more questions, thank you very much for the class.